Hello. When I use the term insulin resistance, what do you picture? Most people picture a person who is severely overweight. And while that is one very common consequence of this condition, it is not the condition itself. The truth is, I am far more concerned about the person who is skinny but has these symptoms than the person who is overweight and knows they have a problem. The thin person is given a clean bill of health. They are told they are fine. They are flying under the radar, all while their internal machinery is rusting, inflamed, and heading towards a cliff. Insulin resistance is a hormonal problem. It is a state of chronically high insulin or hyperinsulinemia. Think of insulin as a key. Its job is to unlock your cell doors to let glucose or sugar in for energy. When you are resistant, those cell doors have been knocked on so many times by a high-carb, frequent eating diet that the locks are worn out. The key no longer works. Your body's response? It doesn't fix the lock. It just makes more keys. Your pancreas floods your body with 2, 5, 10 times the normal amount of insulin to try and force the doors open. It is this flood, this chronically high level of insulin, the noise in your system, that is the root cause. This is the toxin that creates the 7 subtle signs we are about to discuss. Let's begin. The first sign, skin tags. You may have them, those small, benign, fleshy-colored growths of skin, typically on your neck, in your armpits, or on your eyelids. You've been told they are a harmless cosmetic issue. They are not. You must ask, what causes skin to grow? The answer is a growth hormone. And insulin, in high doses, is one of the most powerful growth hormones in the human body. It tells cells to multiply. A skin tag is a visible outward sign that your insulin levels are so high, they are literally causing your skin cells to overgrow and multiply. It is a physical marker of hyperinsulinemia. The same mechanism is at play with the dark, velvety patches of skin you might see on your neck or in your armpits, a condition called acanthosis nigricans. The second sign, constant hunger and cravings, especially for carbs. You just ate a full lunch, and yet 1 hour, maybe 90 minutes later, you are in the pantry and you need something. A cookie, a bag of chips, something sweet. This is not a failure of your willpower. This is a biochemical crisis. Here is what happened. Your lunch, which was likely high in carbs, spiked your blood sugar. Because you are insulin resistant, your body panicked and released a massive, inappropriate flood of insulin to deal with that sugar. This huge wave of insulin was too effective. It did its job, but it did it too well. It crashed your blood sugar, pulling it down to a level that is lower than before you ate. This state is called reactive hypoglycemia. At that moment, your brain, which is a glucose-dependent organ, panics. It believes it is starving. It sends out an emergency life or death signal. Get me sugar, now. That is the craving you feel. It is not a weakness. It is a primal hormonal scream for energy caused by the insulin roller coaster. The third sign, fatigue, especially after you eat. This is the other side of that same coin, that 2 p.m. feeling at your desk. You ate a healthy lunch of a sandwich and a piece of fruit, and now you can barely keep your eyes open. Why? 2 reasons. First, that same blood sugar crash we just discussed is a form of energy crisis that your body registers as profound fatigue. But the second reason is more fundamental. Because your cells are resistant to insulin, the energy from the food you just ate cannot get into your cells. Your cells are literally starving, even though your bloodstream is full of sugar. You are in a state of being overfed and under-energized. You have an abundance of fuel, but it is locked outside the engine. The feeling of tiredness is the feeling of your cells running on empty. The fourth sign, brain fog. This is not just a normal part of getting old. This is a direct extension of sign number 3. Your brain is the most energy-demanding organ you possess. When it becomes insulin resistant, its fuel supply is cut off. Those brain cells, your neurons, cannot get the glucose they need to fire properly. What does a starving brain cell feel like? It feels like fog. It's losing your keys. It's walking into a room and forgetting why. It's struggling to find the right word. This is not a personality flaw. It is an energy crisis in your skull. This is the same mechanism that, when left unchecked for decades, is now being called type 3 diabetes or Alzheimer's disease. Your brain fog is the earliest, most merciful warning sign. The fifth sign, waking up at 3 a.m. You fall asleep just fine, you are exhausted. But then, like clockwork, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, you are wide awake. Your heart is racing. Your mind is buzzing with anxious thoughts. This is not a sleep problem. This is a liver problem, and it is a direct result of insulin resistance. Your liver is your body's sugar battery. It stores sugar, glycogen, to keep your blood sugar stable while you sleep. But a high insulin state leads to a fatty liver. A liver that is clogged with fat has no room to store this glycogen. Its battery capacity is tiny. So, at 3 a.m., that tiny battery dies. Your blood sugar crashes. Your brain panics, just like in sign number 2, and it hits the emergency alarm. It floods your body with wake-up hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. You are not waking up from stress. You are waking up into a state of stress that your own body created to save you from a low blood sugar event. The 6th sign, stubborn belly fat, even if you're skinny. This is the TOFI, thin outside, fat inside. You may have thin arms and thin legs, but you have this soft, persistent pouch of fat around your midsection that no amount of crunches will ever touch. This is the most visible sign of high insulin. Insulin is the fat storage hormone. When your liver and muscle cells are full and resistant, insulin must find a new place to store the excess energy from your diet. Its preferred emergency dumping ground is in and around your internal organs. This is visceral fat. This is not the pinchable fat under your skin. This is a dangerous, inflammatory, metabolically active organ that is strangling your liver, your pancreas, and your heart. It is the one type of fat that is directly caused by high insulin. The 7th sign, high blood pressure, hypertension. This is the most dangerous sign and the one most often misdiagnosed. Your doctor has likely told you to cut your salt. For many people, this is wrong. Your blood pressure is not being controlled by salt. It is being controlled by insulin. Here is the mechanism. High insulin sends a direct hormonal command to your kidneys. It tells them, hold on to sodium. When your kidneys retain sodium, your body must retain water to dilute it. This excess water expands the volume of your blood. Now, you have more fluid, more volume in a closed system, your arteries. This is the definition of high blood pressure. To make it worse, high insulin also wastes your body's supply of potassium and magnesium, the very minerals that are supposed to relax your blood vessels, so you have more fluid in stiffer, tighter pipes. This is a crisis created by insulin. Let's review. Skin tags, constant hunger, fatigue, brain fog, waking at 3 a.m., stubborn belly fat, high blood pressure. Do you see it now? These are not 7 separate random issues. They are 7 different check engine lights for the same single underlying problem. Your body is not failing you. It is screaming for help. It is telling you that your insulin is too high. The solution is not 7 different pills. A pill for sleep, a pill for blood pressure, a pill for your skin. The solution is to fix the one root cause. You must lower your insulin. How? You must stop eating the foods that spike it. Sugar, refined grains, seed oils. You must embrace the foods that do not, healthy fats, clean proteins, fiber. And you must give your body time to heal with practices like intermittent fasting. Stop blaming your age. Stop blaming your genetics. Start investigating your hormones. Thank you for your time. Please, this is for educational purposes only. Consult your physician to get your blood work done and have an intelligent conversation about your metabolic health.